Hi guys. Maybe I'll get good with this camera one day. We'll see. Of course, with Murphy's Law, about the time I do, I'll probably be buying a new camera or something. So anyway, it was too hot. Had to get back into something sleeveless. I don't care if it's October 20, whatever it is. It got up to 80 degrees today. And I don't know about you, but my body seems to be burning hotter, you know? I'm more, I don't know what. Okay, now this is a crazy journal. I'm going to tell you right up front, this is a crazy journal. It's called Granddaddy Longlegs Stopped By for Lunch. And you can take a clue from that where it's going. So if you want to click away, that's fine. But this is just fun. So here it is. It's today, 10/25/2010. It's first journal. And the Mayan day is 9 road or 9 the road. 9 is a sacred number. Very sacred. It really is. Today is 9 road according to the Mayan Tzolk'in calendar. 9 is a number of a certain sort of completion. There are no more digits that come after it. They all merely repeat and conjoin in their various ways. 9 is labeled or titled Patience in the calendar explanation that I follow, the one by Ian Lungold. And that makes sense in a way, for 9 contains all the previous numbers. It has a large domain to survey. It contains everything. 9 is only the beginning of completion, however, not the end of it. For that, the Maya have the numbers up to 13, their completion number. And this makes an interesting difference or contrast in the Gregorian calendar system, where completion is 12. Number is sacred, deeply sacred. God, G-O-D, can be looked at as an acronym for the geometry of divinity. So, number is or can be seen as the language of God, of Source, of Prime Creator, the Great Spirit, Allah, whatever you call it. All that we see and all that we are is based in and founded on number. It's there, whether we see it or not. So it pays to be alert, at least to be aware. That comes before seeing. Those things we are aware of, they begin to speak to us. They have always been speaking. We just were in ignorance. And in our ignorance, we were insensitive to their language, even their presence in our midst. Heck, we exist in the midst of them, if truth be told, in the midst of number. That is not what brought me to the journal, though. I just went off on that track as I was filling in the date information. So, moving on. Things come to completion for us. Are we, as a worldwide race, human beings, coming to completion as well? And if so, what will be our state at completion time? What will it be? What pictures come up for you first? See your programming in that. Do you see pictures of Armageddon and the like? What do you see? Your programming is displayed there for you, and do not edit what comes up. Just look and learn. It cannot harm you. Do not edit yourself. Don't pay such attention to mine. Rather, learn from and get to know yourself, your greater self. You are a far finer creation than you have probably yet contemplated in this life, or probably in many lives, because the programming that's going on here has been so long and so deep and so cumulative. Gets into the DNA, you know? Do not let this get you down. Stay in heart with me. There is neither fear nor depression there. And these two are the result of the programming that's been directed at us, that we've endured. Well, we've come to the end of it. Let us silently, quietly celebrate. But don't let's make too much noise. We don't want to draw attention to the fact that we're stepping out of their grip, of their noose, of their clutches. Let's let ours be a quiet, a silent revolution, my friends. Let's clean up our act, as they say, quietly, though, without making much fuss, as we all go into heart and there abide more and more of the time, as we get more alert, more aware of our state, more self-aware. We are all waking up. It just has to be. If we use our free will this way to center in heart, in the inner body, in the now, in the present moment, however we look at it, that just has to be what comes. And, well, here's what I wrote. If we use our free will this way, there is no other outcome slated for us. It is a choice we can make. We are empowered. Our vision of ourselves is changing. No more looking at ourselves as the bug, the crumb, the biological morsel of worthless goo. No more as the cancer on the earth. No more the buffoon, the consumer, the automaton, the slave. We've had more than enough of that script, so we're just setting it down, walking away. Now, I do have to tell you, though, if you're not serious about this, if you're still watching that television for any appreciable amount of time, even if it's just plugged in and off, it's emitting stuff that isn't healthy for life, and so is the microwave. If you want to put radiated poison into your intestinal tract, go ahead. Save a few moments like that. Nuke your food. To wake up is to stand up, my friends. To love yourself. This message may not be my most popular one, but I'm flowing a strong vibe of seriousness here. And it's unusual for me, but I respect it, so I'll give it voice. Let us see where it goes. Sovereign beings. I often talk about being one. How deeply have you contemplated what that means? It sounds nice. It sounds really good. You get to make your own decisions, get to rule your own life. Yes, that's so. And we are doing that more and more. We're listening to heart, making that choice, and this is the natural outcome of that. So is spending time with nature. Mother Nature will heal you within and without, given half a chance. But you've got to put yourself in proper place to cooperate with that. Use your free will that way. And I have an idea, a suggestion for you. It is spurred on by a comment someone made on an earlier video I did from about 6 months ago. Someone perhaps new to my YouTube site, at least commenting. And it went something like this. I was speaking of being a rainbow bridge, the link between heaven and earth, and how you can get a significant and a very real energy treatment from the earth. And I'll put the link to that video inscribed. I don't remember the exact title. So my caveat, my instruction was that it was necessary to have feet on the earth and preferably barefoot to receive this benefit. The commenter, however, informed me how much blessing had been received, yet she or he wasn't standing on the earth at all, but driving the car. What a hoot! I loved it. What a pleasant surprise it was. I saw at once the rightness of that, and how my vision had been limited by my own beliefs, by how I thought about this thing. And further, I saw just how subtle the blinders are that we put on ourselves by our beliefs. What beliefs we hold limit our vision. It's not that I objected to the idea of receiving the benefit any other way instead of just having your feet flat on the ground. It simply didn't come to me. It was merely absent from the way I constructed my reality. The way that I thought was the way that I was seeing things. So, I'm going to combine this from that wonderful comment along with another something I recently shared with you, where I spoke of coming inside the house and yet retaining the outside awareness. Wherever I walked in the house, I maintained the awareness, the close feeling of what was right outside. It was as if the walls and the roof disappeared in a way. It was really very neat. And so, as I write, I see some of you already ahead of me. You're seeing where I'm going with this, and you're right. My suggestion to you, to all of us, is to expand your awareness. Let us no more see brick walls and roofs as limitation, as boundaries. They're not. We are that. We are everything outside as well. We're the whole shooting match, my friends. So let's take advantage of that. So here's what I propose. Let's start paying more attention, taking special note of what is where outside of our homes and the various buildings we're in, our workplaces, the stores where we shop, the places we visit. Let's become more outside conscious. Let's just be aware. As we set our intention to increase our Gaia awareness like this, Mother Earth will take note. Believe me, we'll have unseen helpers right, left, and center, right by our side, assisting us with this. Let's have some fun with it too. Rather than expanding out and beyond body consciousness, which we've been doing, I think, as I've told you, I generally am fully present in whatever room where I am, but usually I've let the walls